Well, did you know who ended up with you down there?
Of course that dipshit ended up down here. Where else would a guy like that possibly go?
Perfect. I want to make sure Macabro is locked down tight and out of my way.
I hate having this fucker down here. He always finds a way to cause chaos and turn this hellhole into a place of true depravity.
Yeah, he can be a fucking handful, but he could do that before because he was alive and you couldn't touch him. Now that he's dead and in your domain, it's fair game.
I will enjoy bringing him new levels of torture.
Well, good luck with that. Macabro enjoys eating the macabre and watching asylum movies, and is super kinky in bed. So his pain threshold is kinda high.
Gross, I did not need to know what you and him do in bed.
Whatever. Just make sure you keep him there and not let him out.
There is no way he will ever escape the hell I have planned for him.
Awesome sauce. I'll be looking forward to seeing what you come up with.
Indeed, I'll finally have revenge for that war he caused in hell.
And I'll have mine for years of putting up with his shit and not calling me back after all the stuff we did in bed.
Again, fucking gross.
Hello my bony beauties. Since I am the new face that runs the place, I wanted to provide more content for you all and finally talk about some of the movies that Madman Macabro was just pilling up in this movie room. Honestly, I am taken aback with just how much there is to go through, so I think I will have to build me some help. But in the meantime, let's talk about this movie starring Jack Nicholson, The Pledge from 2001. This movie is a crime thriller where Jack Nicholson plays a detective that's about to retire when a child is found unalived. Despite being retired, Jack's character wants to help investigate this and goes to visit the child's parents. The mother makes Jack swear on a crucifix that he will find the killer. Kind of extreme to ask that out of a cop, but I get the mother's motivation. The police think they have a suspect, but it turns out to be a poor man that did serve some time, but clearly has some mental issues, and is strong-armed to confess to the crime, after which he kills himself, and in typical movie cop fashion, they close the case with their scapegoat. Jack is not convinced the man was actually guilty after doing some, actual detective work, and finds other murders that fit the modus operandi. But since these cops don't want to reopen an already shut case, and Jack is retired, they don't give a shit. So Jack is becoming obsessed with solving the case and catching the murderer. He buys a property and forms a friendship with a neighbor and her daughter, but after the daughter starts talking about a stranger that is doing the same things the other crimes shared, he thinks he has found his killer. Jack goes so far down his obsession with keeping the titular pledge that he actually sets up the mother and daughter as bait to lay a trap for the killer, but an unexpected twist of fate results in a real downer ending for Jack. This movie really has one very great cast, not only with Jack Nicholson, but also starring Aaron Eckhart, Helen Mirren, Robin Wright Penn, Vanessa Redgrave and Sam Shapiro, who all give very good and strong performances. You can find The Pledge on physical media, but doing some research I found you can also find it streaming. So if you want a good thriller to pop in and see Jack go through mental hell, give this one a spin. Let me know in the comments down below if you have seen The Pledge and what did you think of it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll get working on building that new help to get the channel running more smoothly. Till then, take care, and may your love-making be freaky and frequent. Yup. I really think this idea of making a robot is going to work out just fine. Like, what's the worst that could possibly go wrong?
Dun 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 dun.